Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to start a jewelry blog. Here's what we are going to cover today. What exactly is a jewelry blog with a few examples. I'm going to show you and tell you how to pick a niche and how to niche down. And then we're going to talk about why you need web hosting so people can see your website. After that, we are going to install WordPress, install a premium and free WordPress theme, important changes you have to make to your website, and how to start writing. After that, we're going to talk about some ways that you can make money, why you need to share your content on social media, and about how many blog posts you should write. Be sure to check out the first 3 links in the description, as those links will be the ones that I refer to throughout the duration of this video. First things first, what is a jewelry blog? A jewelry blog is just a blog where you're answering questions about jewelry. If we take a look at a few examples here, I think this is a really good example of a jewelry blog. They're talking about different product launches or collection launches, and you could do the same thing. Another good example is this one right here about what to do with your wedding ring after the marriage ends. Now, people are coming to the internet and they're asking questions, all sorts of questions about jewelry. As you can see at this website, they're talking about jewelry makers. Maybe they're talking about other things about marriage, how to find the right ring size for your spouse, your husband or wife. These are all different things that you could ask and answer with regard to your jewelry blog. Now, one of the hardest things to do is to find keywords, and I'm actually going to make it a little bit easy for you. What we can do is we can take this website here, the domain name, which I'll cover in just a moment. We can plug it right into our keyword research tool here, and when I hit enter, it's going to come back with a whole bunch of keywords. When I click on this, you're going to see all the keywords that this website ranks for. Now, in the very beginning, what I recommend is you pick a niche within jewelry. As I showed you, there's a few different options, and then niche down. This is a large website, and they can write on just about anything. To get started, I recommend that you find keywords that have a difficulty of 5 or less, and focus on those keywords. Keyword difficulty is a scale between 0 and 100. The closer you get to 100, the more difficult it will be. So anything 5 or less should be fairly easy for a new website to rank for. As you can see, if we look over here, there are all sorts of things that you could potentially rank for. Jewelry Arts Magazine, different types of jewelry, so they're doing comparisons, which is always a good opportunity. Then you can refer people to whichever they like. So this is a good example of how to pick a niche and niche down. The next thing that we need to do is we need to get web hosting. In order for your website to be seen on the internet, it needs to be hosted somewhere. What you're going to do, or what I recommend that you do, is click the first link in the description. This is a very good web hosting provider for beginners because they take away all of the guesswork. In fact, what they do is they'll actually show you step by step how to get a domain name and how to get web hosting so that your website can be seen. And the domain name is simply the name that your viewers are going to refer to your website by. For example, this is the domain name up here, and you are going to get one for free for the first year when you click the first link. So what we're actually going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up web hosting with that first link in the description and getting a domain name for free for the first year. When you click that link, you'll be taken to this website where you'll go ahead and click Get Started. What I recommend is to click the first one on the far left, the basic plan, if you're just getting started with a website. As you can see, there are a number of options, but click that, click Select, and then move on. Here you're going to create a domain name. If you have one in mind, you can type it in here like you see that I do. What I recommend is try and find a domain name that's going to be related to your niche. Now, what I do is I type in a domain name that I know is already taken. When it's taken, you're going to get this error. What you can then do is go back and try different domains. Now, make sure, again, you want to pick one that's related to your niche. Click Next, and then you're going to see a green box that says that it's approved. The next step is simply to go through and enter in your contact information. Make sure that when you scroll down here, make sure that you leave all of the settings on. But again, enter in your contact information. The settings right here where it says domain privacy, leave all of this checked. If you don't leave it checked, you're going to get people reaching out to you, spamming you, emailing you, trying to get you to sign up for web hosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up and then jump back to you once I sign on and move to the next step. All right, so I've signed up and I'm going to go ahead and set up my website initially. Just create a simple username and password, make sure it meets the requirements there, and then move on. Make sure that you write it down too. Write it down in a safe spot so that you have it and you remember it, because it can be a pain to go ahead and get everything back. You're gonna have to enter in like some vital information, but just make sure that you write it down. It's really easy and really simple. Now, one thing that I do want to note is that this part is not sped up at all. This is actual real time, and you can see that you'll go from absolutely nothing to a complete website in less than probably 10 minutes. And once you click submit, you're going to move on to the next step where you get to log in. Here is where you're actually going to start creating your WordPress website. Now, the great thing is Bluehost really does everything for you, and it's really simple. So again, I'm not speeding this up at all, and I want you to see what it really takes to create a website. Bluehost is going to do a little bit of work in the background for you, and we're just going to actually click on skip this step. This first one I clicked on start a blog, but for the next step, just click skip because we know what we're doing, and I'm actually going to tell you what to do so that we can get up and running. Click get started right here on the left hand side, and then move on. Just click skip here and click skip here. And then just pick the first one on the far left. Make sure that you're picking a free theme because they'll charge you. They have both free and premium themes, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So right now it's actually creating your WordPress website. In just a few moments, you're going to click on log in to WordPress on the right hand side there. You'll see it in just a second. And then we can actually start looking at some basic configurations. All right, so we click log in, and now we actually have a WordPress website. What may need to happen is you may need to click refresh a few times to get it to work, but now we have our website, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in and delete a few plugins because right now it has the coming soon. And so if someone tried to get to your website at this moment, it's going to say coming soon to them, even though we can see it. This is what your WordPress website looks like, but for everyone else outside of your network, it's going to say coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to plugins eventually, and we're going to delete some of the plugins that we don't need. Now, I talk a little bit about plugins later on, but plugins add additional features and functionality. We are going to deactivate the Bluehost as well as the other plugins that are already activated, and then we can go through and make the necessary changes, which I'll cover in just a moment. So we're going to deactivate them and then delete them. Now you want to make sure that you only have the plugins that you're using on your website. The more plugins you have, the slower your website's going to respond and function, and you're going to lose out on ranking. So make sure you have a lean setup, very few plugins, and then move on. As you can see right now, I'm just simply deleting some stuff that you don't need. If you want to, you could keep them, but obviously if you're just getting started, you don't need this other stuff. What's more important is the themes that we're going to talk about in just a moment, as well as getting writing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, deactivate them, and then we're actually going to start moving on to settings, which you see right here. All right, so let's go ahead and make some changes that we absolutely have to make so that you can start getting traffic. The first thing that you want to do is you want to change your site title. Your site title is going to be the title of your website. You can make this basically your domain name. For example, my domain name is Web Hosting Rewind, and you can see that's my site title. And then the tagline is basically what your website's all about in a very succinct manner. As you can see here, mine says, get the latest news and info on all things web hosting. What you want to do is make sure that yours is relevant to your niche. For example, if you are creating content about makeup, you can say, come here for the latest tips and tricks for all things makeup. Next, you want to make sure that your WordPress address is HTTPS and not HTTP. Make sure your site address is HTTPS as well. And then the administration email should automatically be set. Uncheck the membership so that anyone can register. Make sure that this is unchecked. If we scroll down here, you want to change your time zone to your time zone. There are all sorts of them here. Next, you want to make sure that you have your date format set to the way you want, and then go ahead and click save. If we go down to writing, there isn't anything in writing that we need to change. After that, we're going to go to reading. In reading, very important, you want to make sure that your homepage displays to your latest post. That's the first thing. And the second one is you want to make sure that your search engine visibility is unchecked. Do not check this. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. You do not want this, because if this is checked, people aren't going to be able to find your website, and everything that we do after this is going to be a waste. So go ahead and click save. This should be unchecked. Next, if we go down to discussion, there really isn't anything that we need to change here. Media, we can leave this as is, and then permalinks is going to be really important. Right now your permalinks are set to plain. You want to change it to post name. This is done for search engine optimization. What's going to happen is when we create a new blog post, we are going to make it so that it's search engine optimized. We're going to use the keyword in our title, and that keyword is going to show up right here as well. And this is called search engine optimization. Make sure that it's set to post name, and then go ahead and click save. And really that's everything that you need to do to make sure that you start getting traffic. All right, so now that we've installed WordPress, we've installed a free WordPress theme. I'm going to show you how to install a premium WordPress theme in just a moment. And we've made some critical changes to your website so that you can actually start getting traffic. Now, right now you have a very basic WordPress theme. It has no additional features and no additional functionality. This is an example of a WordPress theme that is a premium theme. As you can see, this menu up here looks a little bit more inviting. It has links to their social media profiles. This is something that you would want, especially with a highly visual niche like jewelry. And so what you can do is you can click the second link in the description and find a premium WordPress theme that comes with some additional features. What we can do is we can simply type in our keyword, which is jewelry, or you can even type in something like wedding if that's your niche. Just type it in here in the search bar and you'll be able to find different WordPress themes that are going to be more congruent and just look better. So we're just going to type in jewelry here. And as you can see, when I hit enter, there are over 228 potential WordPress themes that we could download. As you can see, this theme actually comes with the ability to sell your own jewelry. Maybe that's something that you want to do, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. What I recommend that you do is go through and find a WordPress theme that you like. Once you find one that you like, take about 10 or 15 minutes, click on this button here to add it to your cart. You're then going to check out and pay for that theme. Once you pay for that theme, you are going to download a zip file to your computer. I want you to unpack that zip file, and there should be a second zip file. We're going to take that second zip file and we are going to put it right into the back office of our WordPress website. And we're going to do that by going to Appearance, click on Themes. And when you click on Themes, you're going to click on Add New. When you click on Add New, you're going to click on Upload Theme. And then you're going to drag and drop that second zip file right here, or you can manually find it by going to Choose File and going through the process and finding it manually. After you add it here, you're going to click on Install Now and Activate. And just like that, you have a brand new WordPress theme that looks a little bit better. So let's jump back over to our slide deck here. The next step is to start writing. Now, the common questions that I get when it comes to starting a new blog or website: how long should my blog post be? How do I start writing? And how many blog posts should I write? Let's go ahead and take care of the first two right now. And to do that, we're going to click on Post, and then we're going to click on Add New. What you need to do is take a keyword that you found over here. These are all different keywords that people are coming to the internet and asking questions about. For example, I saw one that said how to model jewelry. That's going to be a good one. We're going to copy this and we are going to paste it right into the title of our new blog post. And the reason why we're doing this is to get discovered via search engine. This is called search engine optimization. So how to model jewelry, and we're going to say everything you need to know. And the reason why we're doing it this way: the first half here is designed for the algorithms. The second half is designed for the human element to get people to click. And so the question always comes, how long should my blog post be? And the answer really is, it depends on the keyword, depends on the question, and really it depends on how long it takes to answer that question. And one way to determine how long your blog post should be is simply to paste the question into Google, and then we are going to take a look at the top few results. What we're looking for is we're looking for the number of words. So if we copy this, we're looking for the number of words, and we're looking for if the website or the answer is on target. Sometimes they have a lot of words, but it's not really relevant. All right, so this blog post is about 1,100 words. If you made your blog post about 1,500 to 2,000 words, you have a good chance of ranking on the first page. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go back over to your blog post and take 10 or 15 minutes and do a brainstorming exercise. In this exercise, we are simply going to type in who, what, when, where, why, and how. And we're gonna use these 6 writing prompts to help us get ideas for our new blog post. So our blog post is about modeling jewelry. You should say maybe what to include when modeling jewelry. You can include things like where is the best place to model jewelry. Now, when you are doing this, it is important that you do not worry about spelling. You want to get as many ideas down on paper as possible so that you can come back later and have enough content to write. Why you should never model jewelry on weekends, we'll say. And so now that you have that, you're going to take 10 or 15 minutes and just come up with a whole bunch of questions. And once you're done, you are going to delete the ones that don't make any sense or aren't relevant to your blog post. And you are going to turn the ones that you like into H2s. These are subheadings, and you're simply just going to come down and answer the question. The 5 best places. And here, obviously, you want to be cognizant of your spelling, and you also want to clean up the spelling errors that you made the last step too. The 5 best places to model jewelry are, and then obviously you put down the 5 best places. So you go through and you fill out your blog post, and you're simply going to click on publish, and then your blog post is going to be available for the world to see, hear, read, and react to. Now let's jump back over to our slide deck. We talked about starting writing. The next step is to make money. Now there are a number of ways to make money with your website. If we scroll through here, it does not look like this website's doing it, but one of the easiest ways to make money with your website is simply by adding ads to your website. And all right, so this looks like this is an ad, and you can do this too. You could work with a company like Google AdSense and have ads automatically placed on your website. The cool thing with Google Ads is once you click on Get Started, they'll actually walk you through an entire process to set up ads, and it's really easy. The only downside to using something like Google AdSense is they do not pay you very well. You are going to make pennies on the dollar, but once you start getting significant traffic, you can move on to other premium ad networks like Ezoic, Media.net, and Mediavine. But that's just one way that you can make money. You can also make money with affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products and services. And the way that affiliate marketing works is you will find affiliate programs, you'll apply to join those affiliate programs, and once you are approved, so there's an ad right here, once you are approved to join the affiliate program, you're going to get affiliate links that you can place right into your blog post. Now, it's very important that when you start affiliate marketing, you only want to recommend products or services that are going to be in line or congruent with your blog. For example, you could be an affiliate for like Zales, as long as you are talking about marriage, holiday, Valentine's Day, things of that nature. You would not want to be an affiliate for like the NBA if you're creating content about jewelry, because it's not going to be congruent. If you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, the third link in the description will take you to a free affiliate marketing course. You can also sell your own physical or digital products right from your website. Selling your own physical and digital products is a great way to make money with your website. That is outside the scope of this video, but that's an opportunity as well. The next thing we want to do is share our content on social media. Now, the reason why you want to share your content on social media in the very beginning is because Google does not trust your content. So you want to go out and share your content in relevant places, people that are already talking about jewelry. You want to share your content there, so that will give you the best chance of them clicking on your links and you making money. It would not make sense for you to share your jewelry blog on basket weaving, because those people usually aren't interested. Now, you can share your content on Reddit, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, anywhere where your audience already is, and start getting traffic. And then the final question that I get is about how many blog posts should I write? In my opinion, I think you should set a goal of writing 50 blog posts within your niche. Now, 50 does feel like a lot, but really it's not that much. And 50 gives you 50 opportunities to rank for a keyword or a series of keywords. I think 50 is a very good number for a new blog, and that's going to show Google that you are serious, and you should start seeing some success with regards to people coming to your site organically, unless you are way off base. So I think 50 is a good number. Now be sure to check out the 3 links in the description. The first one is to web hosting, the second one is to premium WordPress themes, and the third one is to a free affiliate marketing course. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell if this video or any other video on this channel helps you out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.